You cannot stay motivated without a little bit of sugar because, hey, life's all about balance. And now you have the opportunity to bring the sugar and sweets straight to your home. Amy's Cake Pop Shop brings you all of the custom-made cake pops and sweet treats that will keep you coming back. Dana DiPiazza is joining us live from Amy's Cake Pop Shop in Webster Groves to explain how you can sign up for classes with Amy herself. And Dana, oh, the Show Me team, we are big fans of these pops.
We are big fans, Mary. So we were just here last week doing a class. Now I'm getting that one-on-one private training from Amy herself. So Amy, thank you so much for having us today.
Thanks for coming to the shop.
So she is the Cake Pop Queen. A lot of little tips and tricks that you can give us. So do you want to go ahead and start trying to make one as you're chatting with us this morning?
Yeah, I'm going to walk you. I'm going to let you do all the work today.
Okay.
But I brought some cookie dough, cake dough, and you're going to just grab a chunk just like you did last week. We're going to roll it out, put it on a stick. So you want to weigh that. We weigh all of our cake pops at Amy's Cake Pop Shop to 1 ounce. So they're all uniform, same size. And once we get that weight, you're going to just kind of mush it up.
Okay, I'm doing either
Take
way
a
too
little
much,
bit
not
up.
enough.
Yeah, perfect.
Okay, great.
All right.
So that's how they get them
squeeze
looking all
it.
uniform.
Yes,
Okay.
yes. And you really want to make sure you get all the cracks out. So really squeeze it, play around with it like Play-Doh. You got your gloves on, you're all
so
good. And then firm pressure, you roll it into a ball.
Okay.
Main key is to make sure you don't have any cracks and it's perfectly round.
It'll feel nice and smooth, so we'll keep
so
going
kind of
there.
cup your hands a little bit. That'll help it get that cup or the ball shape once you get it smooth.
All these cracks and stuff, we don't want that. So
no, we
try
don't.
again.
Yeah.
So when we took your class last week, it was really interesting. The first thing you said was, has anyone in here tried to make a cake pop before? And I said, oh, yes, I have, and it was traumatic. So what was the #1 tip when you're making this batter to start off? Like, how do you do that?
Yeah, so I think a lot of people think that cake pops are raw, and it is not. It is fully cooked cake, and I don't add any frosting or anything like that to my cake to help it bind. You saw in class, like I do in all of my classes, I bring a full cooked cake, and I put it in my KitchenAid mixer, crumble it, and it crumbles it, makes it into dough, and it literally looks like what's in the tub there.
No
I don't
icing,
add
right?
No, I don't add icing or frosting or anything like that. Honestly, if you do, I think it makes it too sweet, but it also, it makes the cake pop really heavy, and then you're going to come into trouble with it staying on the stick and falling off when you dip it. So I don't use anything, and it is perfectly fine dough.
Okay, so I'm going to
So you want a little bit, so that's going to act as your glue. So you're going to just push it through halfway.
My circle isn't the prettiest one I've seen in the shop, that's for sure.
It's okay. We're going to do tie-dye ones today, so the beauty of the tie-dye will mask the shape. So I have a couple that are ready to go, and we will, do the tie-dye design.
Yeah, so we're going to take you guys next door to her actual classroom, Amy's Cake Pop Shop class. So we'll show you where it's all going down over there. You can bring your friends, your family. It's a great date night idea, and then we're going to try to decorate some, so wish us luck. But for now, all that info right here for you on your screen. Amy's Cake Pop Shop. You can find her on Instagram. She's all over the place. Amy's doing all the things.
Yes, storefront is in Webster, but yeah.
Webster Groves, that's right. Awesome, well stay with us because we have some very exciting decorating coming up.
All right, thanks, Dana. You are a pro, I have to say. You could tell since the class, you've been practicing. I'm excited to see this. We'll stay tuned.
Trying.
Especially for that tie-dye. Ooh, that will be fun. Looking forward to it. All right, we'll check back in with Dana later on in the show. And welcome back to Show Me St. Louis. With all that talk of fitness, I am starting to get a sweet tooth, which means it's time to check in on Dana to see her progress over at Amy's Cake Pop Shop. And Dana, are you a professional by now? Because we've been coming to these classes. This is your second time. I want to see some tie-dye.
Mary, you would think I was a professional by now, but unfortunately the answer to that is a heck no. What do you think, Amy? Am I a pro now?
I think you're doing great. Practice makes perfect, so
I appreciate that. Thank you for lying to me this morning. I always love that. So, not my first rodeo, but we're just going to pretend like it is because it doesn't look great.
You're good.
Tell me, how did you get started doing these cake pops? You're the cake pop queen over here in Webster Groves. So tell me, how did this even start?
So started as a hobby, honestly, about 15 years ago. Pretty much once I started having kids, I started making cake pops for birthday parties and all the holidays and things like that. And then it kind of took off. COVID exploded the business, and I had to get out of my kitchen. I'm going to add a little more color for you.
Thank you. Ooh, pink, we love that.
So this is one of the techniques I use for tie-dye cake pops. I just add the chocolate right on top because then you can kind of dip and then lift it up and twist it, and it's going to kind of swirl. Ooh. We need a little more color. We can also do it like this and then let it kind of drip off, and then as it falls off, I turn the cake pop so then it creates that swirl.
Let it kind of marble?
Yeah.
Okay, so you do classes here, you do birthday parties. Tell me all about it. This is
Yeah.
the room where that all happens.
Yeah, so where we are right now is where the shop started about 10 months ago. We started here, outgrew it very quickly, so we were here 10 months, the shop right next door, so we just hopped over the parking lot and moved the whole storefront there, kept this space and turned it into a classroom. That one's better, see?
You think so?
Yeah.
This one's a little bit lumpy. I don't even think that the camera can pretend like it's not. This one does look a little bit more smooth, so we're doing better now.
Yes.
So it's not just cake pops here.
No.
You collab with all kinds of people. You do whiskey things. Tell me about that.
Yeah, so we collab with STL Cheese Boards. We do a cake pop, charcuterie, cheese, whiskey wine tasting. That's one of our adult classes. My husband runs a couple of whiskey and cigar tastings and just different collaborations with different people around St. Louis. So we try to keep it local, do different things, and just have fun with
That
it.
was cool.
Yeah.
See, so it's perfect for not just you and your kiddos, but you and the girls, or your coworkers, or a date night. Which is awesome.
And I also do a parent in me class or adult in me. Yeah, like you mentioned, we do birthday parties. We can do Girl Scout troops. I have a Girl Scout group coming. Yeah, you could just squirt that on.
Okay.
Yeah, ideas are endless, and we have at least a class or two every single week. And all of the days and times are under the events tab on our website. But if the dates aren't working out, if you can get a small group together, we can work around your schedule and create a private class.
Perfect. So all that info for you right here on your screen. Plenty to choose from. They do catering. They have a little Amy's Cake Pop Shop little bike that they can roll up to your event. So lots of options for you right here, Webster Groves. And we hope to see you here soon. Amy, should we take a bite out of one?
Sure. I'm
Which one are you
gonna let
thinking?
you take your perfect one.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna eat the birthday cake.
Okay. Which one?
So yeah,
you have
this
for
is
me?
red velvet. This is a cookie dough,
We'll
and
do
these
red
are all
velvet.
there you
That
go.
sounds good to me. Cheers. Yay.
Oh man, I could just taste it myself. I love Amy's Cake Pops. Dana, we had so much fun when we went to that class. We're doing exactly what you're doing. It's such a cool opportunity to really see it being done, but we have to call out Malik here. Malik just came with like a handful of cake and just ate it.
Malik did just take a handful of cake mix when he came. I don't know if you noticed that. Were y'all on to him the whole time?
Oh yeah, I saw all his
Yeah.
He
tricks.
just was eating cake mix.
He was.
It's hard not to though. It's so good.
It is hard not to. So whether you want to go to the shop class just to eat the cake like Malik or get it going on with the tie-dye, it's a great time over there with Amy. So thank you so much,
That's right.
Dana. That was so fun.